I believe this is the point at which I say good evening, Speed Gaming. At least for me on the east coast of the USA. We have tonight a Mega Man 2 Randomizer race. We are about to determine our winner's finalist between CrebleStar and Charlieboy. We saw yesterday, I believe Sutoku Addict took down Snipe in the other side of the bracket. And Sutoku Addict 96 is waiting for the winner of this match in the winner's final. So essentially the semifinals, as it were, one will eventually have to take the L and work their way through the loser's bracket, hopefully find their way back into grand finals. That's the TLDR about our bracket. I have Siberian Bull 9 with me. I guess I should introduce myself, too. I'm Frico, for those that don't know.
Oh god, I was wondering who that mysterious voice in the void was. Oh, hey Frico, how you doing? I am Siberian Bull 9. Our runners have been released momentarily on screen. They will be off and running. So I look forward to an exciting race between these two veteran runners this evening, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I got the front row tickets with you to see what's going on. All right, switch them over. Put them on the race screen, not the waiting screen. Come on now. Charlieboy's off and going, so we have him in Flashman stage. There we go. CrebleStar, a little late to get the memo, but we'll get them set up. Siberian Bull's going to help me out with that a little bit. And we see Quickman and Flashman. Even though the stages are hidden, we got a bit of good luck there. Oh, Charlieboy. No, going back to Flashman. I don't know what happened. Oh, wait, no. Okay. We're waiting for the timer, I guess.
Well, one way or another, I think the better way might be to just, since we decide, we figure out who the real winner is in the race time room, we'll figure it out then, but right now, CrebleStar having to deal with these Buster Immune tin cans in Quickman stage, and let me tell you, if they don't take damage, they hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate circumstance to have to go through. That makes the Quickman stage not so quick, unfortunately. As Creble going through the lasers, Charlieboy making his way through the Flashman stage. So this is something to note. We have about a 10-second discrepancy that I think we're going to work on right now to try to bring them to parity on the timer.
There we go. That should fix it for now. But here we are, both runners entering their respective doors. CrebleStar in Quickman's room, where we got a Metal Man, and we got Charlieboy entering the Flashman room, where we got ourselves a Quickman. And quickly, a Buster Soft Metal Man gets dispatched by CrebleStar. Charlieboy taking the death on Quickman because he doesn't like taking that E-Tank up top. So in the hole he goes. But, you know, things could turn around real quick.
Yeah, that might be, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and, you know, from the commentary booth, it's a little easier to see things that are going on. But, in all honesty, we can look at it and go, alright, he got it done, but he lost a little bit of time there with the death, so risk versus reward, I guess, is what it comes down to. As Charlieboy in the Airman stage, CrebleStar in Woodman stage. So this is a little unfortunate for CrebleStar. I don't think he has any way to zip through this stage using the Goodwood zip.
No, but he now knows that heat's charged, and I always check Woodman stage to see what my heat looks like if I have it, and he usually one shots the hot dogs like he does there. Neither runner got an item from their respective stages, so now maybe they'll find something here.
Yeah, for all we know, item 3 or item 1 could end up being gated by Woodman, making that good wood zip that we saw for those that may have been around for the race yesterday. Oh no, we got the Fan Fiends messing with the plot a little bit there.
Fortunately, they're not too fat. As Charlieboy is using a new feature in the randomizer that was in it last year, where we can really pause buffer from taking damage, so he doesn't fall directly into the pit. As he gets smacked around by the Dollar Store Metroids, as we got him quickly approaching the Airman door and CrebleStar on the last screen, heading towards the Woodman door.
Alright, well, we got both runners about to find their second boss, and both runners getting kind of trolled in some way. It looks like Charlieboy, there's no E-Tank in his inventory, so hopefully he doesn't get bodied. Oh no, right when I was about to say, don't get bodied by Airman, he gets bodied by Airman.
I mean, in fairness, it was going to happen. That's the risk you take when you don't grab those safeties. So he's once again, as on repeat, in the hole. Meanwhile, CrebleStar getting item 2 out of Woodman stage.
Okay, so that opens things up for CrebleStar. Item 2, he'll be able to put it to good use. It looks like Airman has nothing, so seeing on Charlieboy... Oh, Heatman, yikes. Alright.
I like seeing that on CrebleStar screen, where the Crash Bar immediately kills the tin cans for him. He's also got item 2, so he can ignore the large chunk of this first section. Charlieboy opting to game over here, which I don't blame him, without having any items in hand. So he's going to check the next stage, which is, in fact, Woodman stage. Well, he'll get his item 2.
Yeah, I agree with actually opting out on that one. No items. I think it's a bit early to kind of just take the L on that one. Again, who knows?
Plus, it makes sense because he took the death in quick, and he took the death. I'm sorry, took the death in flash, and took the death in air. So he only had one life to spare anyway, going into the heat. So it's a quick death, quick game over. You're out.
Now, here's the nightmare scenario. Item 3 is in Heatman stage. Item 1 is somewhere else. And you have no access to the Goodwood zip without that item 3. So both runners losing time, in a sense, to not being able to zip.
If you're someone like me who doesn't care for zipping, this would be a great seat to run in, but I'm not running tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how certain seeds, like any time we get a Buster weak boss in the Wily stage, is Thomas Innan, who is a Buster-only runner. Oh no, that's not the proper way to...
Charlieboy having a bad time tonight.
Yeah, rough day at the office for Charlieboy. Normally, you'd go and deposit yourself there with the Goodwood zip, so I think Charlieboy, just a little mental mistake there. Alright, Ninja Gaiden, I like it.
Weird part is, this is usually during a cutscene, not necessarily a stage, but I think it is actually a stage music, but I don't remember which one, but it is indeed Ninja Gaiden 1.
I believe it's the Stage 2 cutscene. God, I haven't played that game in years. Well, I'm a little off on the music.
I didn't really play the first one, I played the second one, so, you know, I can understand.
I'm sorry.
For what?
Not playing the first one.
Well, you know, it's us old people sometimes in our youth didn't have access to everything.
I made sure to have access to all 3 Ninja Gaidens, although the second and third were not quite as good as the first, in my opinion, but, you know.
I'll allow you to have that opinion, but, you know, it's wrong.
Oh, okay. Alright, back to what we see here. We got Charlieboy in a boss fight, so hopefully be able to take this one down, and CrebleStar is about to take on his 4th boss, so...
Yeah. both our runners facing similar bosses that the others faced.
Yeah, Krebels managed an edge here as Charlieboy picks up his item too. So, a little bit of an advantage early on to CrebleStar. That's his 4th stage that's out of there. Charlieboy into Quickman, so should be able to find something to get through those tin cans.
Well, if he has Crash Bomb on hand, we know that will absolutely one-shot them. Meanwhile, we got a very disgusting-looking Metal Man stage on CrebleStar screens. This is the kind of stage where I just can't help but refer to it as the flex stage.
Oh, well, we had Dollar Store. No, that looked like all-you-could-eat shrimp, little Dollar Store Metroids, and not the greatest item set or enemy set. That's excuse me.
No, Charlieboy does get through the Quickman hallway, but much like CrebleStar, he had to consume his E-Tank that he got. So back to having none on Charlieboy's side.
CrebleStar is going to take to the friendly skies, and a gear jester is going to knock him out there.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you don't make that jump when you see the gear jester coming in. He's gonna get you.
Be interesting. Is he going to item 2 here? No, not even going for the E-Tank. Just.
I mean, in fairness, I don't go for that E-Tank, but you know what? Either way, both runners now at their respective doors. I believe Charlieboy is about to take on... Actually, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, here's a hit.
It's a metal. But there's a Heat Man on the conveyor belt, and do not like seeing that. He's definitely... He don't heat violence. He don't heat violence.
Ooh, that did a pretty good bit of damage there. Yeah, get him out of there. Alright. So right now it looks like 5-4, I believe, in the favor of CrebleStar.
And in one of these 3 stages that CrebleStar has left, there will be 2 items waiting for him.
Yeah, so it looks like we've had Charlieboy, well, now Charlieboy's into Bubble, and it looks like Kreble might be opting out of the Heatman stage.
Well, there was a fan feed waiting for him on the other side of that gap that he just died on.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah, it took the damage boost there so he could dump himself in the lava.
Charlieboy going for the Buster-only zip here, and he's got it. That must be a relief off his shoulders, being like, finally, some speed. Me, I've given up on that entirely. Given my past failures. But Charlieboy is gonna quickly catch up here as far as number of Robot Masters defeated. In just a moment, he's gonna be careful. There you go. And not high enough for that item 2 for CrebleStar. Still a bit low. Still low.
No, oh. Gonna have to go the long way around.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't just jump up on the one Yoku that was available and then go around. Meanwhile, we got a Crash Man butts Bustersoft in Bubble Room. We'll see if we get an item out of Bubble Stage here in just a moment. Guess where our last 2 items are.
Oh my. Alright, so we'll see if it's item 1 or item 3, if I'm, you know, a prophet here, or just, you know... Oh, a little bit of a zip there for CrebleStar.
Yeah, getting the zip from the Yoku block there, that's nice to see. He's got his full item too, so he'll be able to fly across the gap here. That's a bit low. That's still low. That's still low. There we go.
Alright, so CrebleStar taking a ride on Heatman's stage. Charlieboy, I believe that's Metal Man's stage that we're working through.
Yep. And he's going to catch up in Robot Master count here very quickly. on CrebleStar, even though CrebleStar will still have 2 left. Actually, they'll both have 2 left, I'm sorry. But Charlie's going to have the 2 longer stages.
Yeah, Kreble's got the advantage of getting Heatman out of the way, which will help for Crash. You'll have an item to play around with at least. Oh, that Woodman was made of paper mache. Creble
as he should be.
Out of there. Item 1.
Alright, so into Crashman stage we go. We know item 3 will be waiting for us, and I think CrebleStar is going to take a look to see if he'll be able to do the zip on the next stage here. If it's, ooh, maybe not with this item 1. Yeah, so instead he's not going to try with this item. He's just going to go straight up. And it looks like he does not know the BO zip. Charlieboy going back into Heatman stage.
Well, at this point, he's kind of got the bad news that Heatman's got something.
He's got the bad news overall that both Heatman and Crash have something, because those are his last 2 stages.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's one of those things where you're just like, really? Come on now. Oh boy, more fan fiend fun for Charlieboy. Oh no! Get damaged! There you go. Quick thinking by Charlieboy, taking damage so that falling into the pit does not kill him.
CrebleStar's got to be careful here on the right side of the ladder here, and hoping that there's nothing that will be able to snipe and kill him here. There's not. So
thoughts about going through that middle ladder and zipping across to the right side ladder, just for the sake of having the energy.
Charlieboy avoiding the last of the Tiki torches here that are posing as Mega Man 1 construction warriors. He's also low on health, and he's about to take on Woodman in the heat room. But he's also made of paper mache, so he should be okay. I don't know if he has an E-Tank on hand, but he's got to take it very
he's got one. Charlieboy's got one.
There we go. CrebleStar has got to pop his now. I just wish that bubble was just a bit softer. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. He's doing a tactic I like to do with Bubble Man. It's like, look, if metal works, he's just going to come at me, and I'm just going to spam the blades into him. But down goes Bubble on Creble. He's going to get his item 3. And then he's got Bubble Stage left on hand. And yep, there we go. Charlieboy taking down Wood. I can press buttons, I swear. I'm not behind at all.
That's alright. So, Charlieboy's gonna go for it.
Yep, he got it.
Looks like he got it. Yeah, okay.
I don't think CrebleStar knows about the Screen 1 zip items. That may just be me.
Oh, one way to find out. You know, a little note to ourselves in the post-game interview. Ask about the, you know, first screen zip. Charlieboy looks like he's zipped through, gonna avoid the nasty elevators. So CrebleStar.
In fairness, it wasn't really anything nasty in the elevators. It was going to be one-shot men, as we saw from CrebleStar. Either way, Charlieboy got it, and he's halfway through the stage. CrebleStar quickly approaching the end of Bubble Stage here. So our runners are going to be neck and neck as soon as we hear the siren.
Oh, that was interesting. Charlieboy took the damage from the shot man, but didn't end up getting sent back at all. Charlieboy looks to be using item 2 to expedite the climb up the ladders.
I have done this trick too. And CrebleStar now dealing with the Buster Soft Crashman in Bubble Room. One more shot. There we go.
Alright, so CrebleStar first to our checkpoint. So we're gonna get confronted by the best eyebrows in gaming. Oh no, those aren't the best eyebrows in gaming.
That's the best winking in gaming from Dr. Light, who's off his meds. So we're gonna have to go gonna have to make sure we take his pills with us as we go into Dr. Light's castle.
Yeah. Alright, so our princess isn't in this castle, so to say. No Dr.
Speaking
Light
of castles,
Alright, do it. Do it.
Actually, this is the clock tower theme, but either way, this is clock tower from Castlevania 3.
Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna TLDR this a little bit. We have a color, we have a type, we have a weakness, and we have a boss at the end of Wily 1, the dragon. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Guess the color, guess the type, guess the weakness. What do you got for me?
I'm gonna go with my Grimace, purplish, greenish looking dragon. It's gonna be the Swag Dragon, and I like doing my page 2 Gambit, so he's gonna be weak to Crash. I don't know what the explosion looks like, but I hope it's good enough that we get to see the dragon get shredded.
Alright, so I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go yellow with the bubble lead to the Oats Dragon. CrebleStar, prove me wrong.
Alright. Charlieboy at the halfway point here now. He's about half a stage behind CrebleStar at this point. But here we go, about to see what this dragon looks like. Doesn't have the green belly. I got the purple. He's got shades. Not metal. How about Crash? Not Crash. I thought for a moment it wasn't. Oh god. Oh no 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 no. Okay, he survived. And you get your. He's gotta be careful. Pop your tank. There we go.
Alright, so half point for me, half point for you on that one, eh?
And I'm gonna take a third. Alright, off to Wily 2 we go. I'm gonna refill his item 1 for CrebleStar. Charlieboy, I think, is also starting off on page 2. But yeah, I don't know if we'll find out. Yep, he's also on page 2. Crash, we know it's not Crash.
Alright, well, maybe we'll figure out what that second weakness is. If Charlie he's on the bubble.
We know it's not, he didn't hit the bubble. We know it's either wood. It was wood, and it's an inverted horizontal wood. Meanwhile, CrebleStar going into pit row here, going to check to see what the wall weakness is. And it's heat. Hopefully, he watched one of my races from a few years ago and thinks about doing a certain trick through a certain door, but I don't think he'll do that. CrebleStar now at the halfway point. Again, about a half stage difference between our two runners. Oh no. Did he I think he crashed.
Oh boy. We have a problem. For Charlieboy at least.
He can't. Now granted folks, we do allow the password into Wily stages to get back into it. But that is devastating if you were fully from Charlieboy to get this win.
Yeah, he just set himself back 2 stages through no real fault of his own. Just unfortunate. So Yikes.
Meanwhile, CrebleStar is dealing with an angry Twitch cat who is Buster Soft. Twitch, what?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Yep, that's another E-Tank, yeah. Got it, so may as well use it, yeah.
The important part is you have one for the machine. That's just a rule of thumb in my book.
Uh-oh. Something's going wrong with Charlieboy's screen here. He's back on the title screen. So... I'm not sure what's going on. Is that an FF, or,
yeah, he is forfeiting because the power pack, according to him, and I'm reading this in, Race Time Room, the power pack keeps rebooting on his end. So right now, all CrebleStar has to do is finish his seed and he'll win race 1 of this best of 3. And then we'll find out if we're gonna finish this tonight or not.
yeah, that's gonna be a thing, because Charlieboy's getting a password error for some reason, and I'm pretty sure he's correctly putting in the password. Oh, maybe he did put a dot in the wrong spot. Oh, there we go. Alright, no password error. Alright, there we go. So Charlieboy is at least up and running again, but this is Mission Impossible here in Game 1. Something really catastrophic has to happen.
Now I know Creed has talked about this, but I believe there's always a connection between the tank and the dragon. In this case, because the dragon was weak to Bull, and guess what the tank's weak to? Bubble.
Ah. Okay. So that's some good runner insight there. That's something I never would have really connected the dots on. So
now, granted, it's not always. It's not. I haven't really put a percentage behind it, but it just seems logical given vanilla standings, and it works. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. Also, more Ninja Gaiden music. This is actually a different version than the original track. I still like it. This is Ninja Gaiden 2. This is the Tower of Laja. And CrebleStar found all the false floors now. He was trying to do the vertical zip there, but he ran out of item 3. Alright, up the wall here, CrebleStar is, as he goes through YD4, the anxiety rooms here. We'll find out how much anxiety he's got to deal with here. Hopefully not too much. We got one rabbit in the first room, so let's see what shows up in the second. So Charlieboy is going to use that vertically inverted leash shield to take down the dragon again. Very slow item 1. Let's see where this rabbit shows, and it could be in a better spot. You know what? Yeah, so you got plenty of item 1. Take that D-boost. Get out of there. There we go, CrebleStar. Alright, so CrebleStar entering the final hallway to take on the boo beams. He is on page 2, so he's going to check the metal weakness on the boo beams first. So he's not going to do my patent pending metal through the door, full charged heat through the door to destroy a wall. But we'll see what the weakness for these boo beams are, and it's a god weakness, so never mind that. Dude, you got plenty of item 1. What are you doing? Well, either way. Down go the boo beams for CrebleStar, and off to refights we go. Alright. He knows he works on this. He knows some. He's going straight. He's going to a weapon. Why don't you remember what you used? We all. Wow, he found a better weapon actually. Quick's much better. I'm gonna shut up. No, that was Bubble. Never mind. Anyway, taking on Quick. It's Buster Soft. There we go. Meanwhile, Charlie is having a terrible argument with Twitch chat as he just keeps getting smacked in the face.
Yeah, the trolls are strong in this one. My god. Charlieboy is making a go of this, but CrebleStar into the refights, so Charlieboy now into Wily
3. Yeah, you only got the one tank trouble. You better stock up on those big energy when you get them. And Charlieboy hugging the spikes.
Warning, even though these runners are trained professionals, don't try that at home. Hugging the spikes is not a solid strategy.
It never is. Alright, one more left for CrebleStar here. And it is the Metal Man. But will the DJ change the track for the stage? He will not. Alright, let's see if this machine's made out of paper mache. And sadly he got glitched there on the metal. But is not weak to metal. How about Buster? Not Buster Soft. Oh, and apparently we did find our Buster Soft machine last night. I think. Did we not? Or was that a couple?
We did. No, it was last night.
Alright, well, we found the bubble for the second part, and if only this bubble had an arc, but either way, down goes the machine for CrebleStar, and off to Victory Road we go. One thing I learned with that helps when doing it in Burst Chaser chat is I try and use the pause buffer. I try to pause buffer my way through.
Alright, so Creble is making his way to the end. I believe Charlieboy has said in the race time chat, so we may or may not postpone things at the end here. Charlieboy and Wily 4, CrebleStar going up against our final boss.
And it's Bubble Week. Careful, a couple more, and down it goes. So, with an official race time, not in GG time, CrebleStar finishes with a 31:58 time. And give us a moment as Frico will regale you with stories as I set up the race room for these gentlemen in the next race.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I think we're gonna see if Charlieboy is okay to continue, given his issues so far. I think Charlieboy is a little prideful at this whole thing, so I'm pretty sure he's going to want to try to take on CrebleStar, especially given that this is the winner semifinal. At his best. So, Charlieboy, sort your stuff out, shall we say. So, we're gonna, do we pause for a commercial break here, or do I continue to ramble on like a,
Trying to see what Charlieboy wants to do. I did throw up the new race room. I have not given him the new seed yet.
Yeah, at this point, it is
Well,
the
nope.
best.
Looks like he is going to give it the old college try here.
All right, so if Charlieboy is going to go for it, well, let's have it. So, all right, so for those joining in a little late, Charlieboy had a little problem with his retro USB power pack. Said it reset on him. So we're in a bit of a delay between Game 1 and Game 2, which CrebleStar, I believe, was able to win. So
I mean, and at the end of the day, CrebleStar did finish his seed despite what happened to Charlieboy, so he gets rewarded the seed, but, you know, Charlieboy does have a chance to make up for it if he wins the next two.
very true.
Either way, I'm excited. Alright, so I'm going to take note here, and I'm going to say it out loud. Charlieboy said he's going to give the old college try, but if it restarts, he's going to at least request a do-over for race 2 later, and we'll see if CrebleStar was all right with that.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty close race. CrebleStar was in the lead, so didn't look like he made any major mistakes. So from a spectator's point of view, I want to say CrebleStar probably would have won Game 1 under normal circumstances, but then it's not...
It's not 100% certain, but the runners have agreed on this, so we are going to give this race to the old college try, as I've said before. So,
all right. So at the least, we can all agree on CrebleStar being ahead 1-0.
Correct.
All right. So I guess we'll see what happens here in Game 2 and go from there.
Either way, so our runners are setting themselves up. While that's going, I want to thank everyone who is in chat right now, as well as the raid from Speedgaming 4. Welcome to the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament for Speedgaming Live 2024. The voices in the void you hear are the voices of Siberian Bull 9 and Freako. Our runners this evening, it's like Charlieboy and CrebleStar, are in the middle of a best-of-3 race with CrebleStar taking the first. This is a winner. This is a double elimination tournament, so this is the winner's side of the bracket. This is a semi-final match on the winner's side. So we're gonna see what happens here in Game 2. Charlieboy has been having issues with his power pack. It had reset on him in the last game, so our runners have agreed in advance that if it does it again for this seed, we're just gonna reschedule the race 2 for the last 2 parts of this race. And just do it then. But we are going to give it the old college try to see if we can get race 2 and 3 in tonight.
Alright, so I'm kind of in the dark here on if Charlieboy is able to continue or not. It looks like CrebleStar is ready to go. But Charlieboy's timer is still running from Game 1, and seeing the 8 bars of color, this is... oh boy.
All right. Both our runners are ready. We got screens. We got timers reset. So let's give it the old college try, as I've been saying for the past 10 minutes for this race 2 of this best of 3 between Charlieboy and CrebleStar. Hopefully, we won't have any hardware failures, and we'll have a good, clean race.
All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. We'll get a little bit of a lead time on CrebleStar's timer ticking down. But here we go for Game 2. CrebleStar taking Game 1. And if he's able to pull off Game 2, then we're going to be good to go. We'll see what happens.
I wonder if CrebleStar is auto tracking in the speed in the race time room, because I wonder if he presses it for the countdown or if he's auto running it. But we'll find out in a moment here. But they have been given the green light, so yep. So there it goes automatically on CrebleStar's side, I think. So they should be going off momentarily. He's still sitting on normal.
Alright, so clear the board. Let's get ready for Game 2, as our runners are off.
You know, I didn't think anything would be worse than the Bad Sizzle Day Tiki's for Airman stage, but seeing Gamma's face there from Mega Man 3 is just even worse.
Ooh, nice. Pause buffer from Charlieboy to save possible deposit into the abyss.
But through the first half he is going. As CrebleStar is also at the halfway point and about to head down the quick shaft here.
Still a little unfortunate for Charlieboy having Airman as the first stage in. So,
I mean, unfortunately, yes, but at the same time, not exactly a bad air. So, you know, if it's so in this case, it's like it's a quick walk through, and you know, you're done. Like, if it was a bad enemy set, I would agree with you. But in this case,
still, you know, at least for me, not exactly in my top half of stages I like to see early on in the run.
Well, we got a Heat Man in Quick Room, and he is Blister Soft, so it's not too bad. And we got a Quick Man posing as a Super Sentai Ranger in Airman's room.
Alright, so Kreble's able to get rid of Heat Man, so a little bit ahead right now. So we're into Bubble Man stage. Oh, item 3 for Charlieboy in Airman stage. So a little bit of a lucky find there. So can't complain.
Well, right now we got one of my favorite tracks playing in CrebleStar's Bubble Man stage.
Wait, I thought this was Mega Man 2 Randomizer, not Mega Man 1.
I mean, we did just see a Luckman appear on Charlieboy's screen.
Are you sure you rolled the seed for the right game?
Hey, I'm the one who organized this thing. I'm pretty sure I know what seeds I rolled, sir. Alright, so we won't get to see...
CrebleStar.
Well, he wasn't going to be able to with those fan fiends in the way. And those fan fiends, to add extra juice to it, are Buster immune. Meanwhile, Charlieboy found Metal Blade to deal with him quickly, but CrebleStar does not have that information in front of him, so he's going to find something hopefully later to deal with him, as we got Charlieboy entering the second half, or the third quarter of Metal Man stage quickly, and he's using the Metal Blade to effect here, but some of these enemies just do not care for it. CrebleStar taking care of that bird, so we won't be seeing any more eggs dispersed, as he enters the bubble room as Charlieboy is approaching the metal door. We're going to find out who's in our respective rooms here momentarily. And in the bubble room, we got ourselves... Well, speaking of, there's Lekman. See, I told you he was in the game.
Alright, so apparently Game 2 is Mega Man 1 randomizer, not Mega Man 2 randomizer, but,
we got my favorite kind of boss in the room, and we got Flashman on the conveyor belt. Let me just say, I got certain flashbacks about that.
Well, CrebleStar, here's our equalizer into the Airman stage. So he'll pick up item 3 if he's able to pull this one off. Woodman for Charlieboy, he's got item 3, so we should see the Goodwood zip come into play.
I don't know why it's not appearing on the screen here for CrebleStar. I have clicked the button, but CrebleStar did get item 1 out of bubble stage and into the abyss, as you like to say, he goes. Ooh, a slow and big.
Oh, and it's gonna go through. Alright, well, the good thing is we don't have to worry about hot dogs.
Alright, well, you wanted good wood. Here's your good wood.
Oh, if yesterday and today are any indication, it's for as convenient as the zip is for the runners, not one that's easily pulled off, apparently. This is the first time we're seeing good wood.
And it looks like he has it. As CrebleStar is trying to be a little careful here as he's dealing with the shrimp that are in battery form there. There's also going to be birds coming to get him as CrebleStar has completed the good wood, so into the Woodman door he goes quickly.
Oh, alright, Treble not getting mashed by the wood crusher. It looks like he might be farming for a couple items.
He was trying to get some health. He was also trying to make sure that he wasn't jumping at the most inopportune time to get hit by the bird egg. But he's about to enter that air door a little low for wear, and he's gonna have to eat a juice box.
That or just take the L, because
He showed you.
Yeah. There's a reason why CrebleStar is in winner's semifinal and I'm in the commentary booth. So,
because you were tired.
Well, that too, but even still, CrebleStar just got it done. I would have went in there and just said, "All right, let's give it a shot. If I take the L, I take the L. I'll give away a life." But CrebleStar has item 1 and item 3. And Charlieboy into Heatman stage again, so not a great... No, excuse me.
Oh, quick man.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, this time it's not the sprites confusing you. It's just...
No, it's me confusing me at this point. I'm just not on my A game tonight, and I apologize for that.
Yeah. All right, so CrebleStar finding out about that metal blade for the fan fiends. He gets just the last bit of pixel on that fan fiend down below because the metal blades aren't exactly diagonally the way you would like them to. All right, so CrebleStar or Charlieboy going to be entering the quick door here momentarily to take on a He-Man who is Buster Soft, and he's going to get his item 1 as his reward here momentarily.
Yeah, so it looks like all things being equal, Charlieboy a little bit ahead. At this point, pulling off the Goodwood zip, making it through Airman clean, where CrebleStar did take a death. I think that might be the difference in this race so far.
Well, our runners have also more or less taken the same Robot Master path, but Charlieboy a clear advantage right now, and I don't know what's going on with the tracker because I'm hitting the buttons and apparently they are not tracking proper.
Have you tried kicking it? That usually works for me. Just kick it. Alright, here we go. Here's your,
Look, all I'm gonna say is if I was CrebleStar, and I'm not at this point, I got that Metal Blade, I was gonna see if it works, and I would just juggle Flashman there. But I'm not! And either way, CrebleStar is done with Metal Man stage, and he's going to enter Flashman stage. He does have that item 1 in tow. There are fan fiends on the first screen, so they're gonna appear in the elevator section, and we got some good old Mega Man X music going. More specifically, this is a Magna Centipede, I believe. Anyway, there's our fan feeds in the elevator section, as I said. And Charlieboy taking on the Metal Man that's cosplaying as Elecman in the ballroom.
Yeah, unfortunate for CrebleStar, no zip, so gonna have to at least use the item 1 to get through with a little bit of, not the worst time loss, but still not great. So Charlieboy on to his 4th stage now, I believe.
Yeah, just for the record, he's got 3 more left, so he's got Heat, Flash, and Crash left. Despite what's showing on screen, I haven't hit the buttons.
Oh.
Charlieboy is entering the last section of Flashman stage here. As we well know, he will not grab this E-Tank, so he's going to just fall below. I do believe he should have an E-Tank in tow, as they are both entering their respective Robot Master rooms.
Alright, so if Charlieboy opens up his menu and tries to item hunt, we'll see for sure. It looks like CrebleStar does not have any safety sludge along with him. Yeah, Charlieboy's got 2 of them.
Yeah, CrebleStar didn't grab the E-Tank, to much to my surprise, after he came back up. And we actually got a dumb crash on hand, folks. What I mean by that is, Crashman tends to react to when you press the fire button on your controller. In this case, that Crashman was not reacting to Charlieboy's fire input, so he just tends to walk around back and forth like that. And that's what we call a dumb crash.
Well, we're into the Crashman stage for Charlieboy, speaking of which. Tracker issues aside, Charlieboy is on his 7th Robot Master, and it looks like he's going to go for a zip. I'm not sure if this is safe. We may run into some problems.
He's fine. The fan beams will be up in the elevator section. As long as he doesn't fall back down, and I don't think he will, he should be able to make it to the zip coming up. So it would be an issue if it was on this screen, but I don't think it'd be an issue on this screen because he's not being pushed back. He would just end up walking very slowly. Either way, he's got it, and to the halfway point he goes.
Alright, so Charlieboy able to pick up a little bit of time there over CrebleStar. As we saw earlier, Creble did take the long way through, choosing not to zip. Creble taking on the Crashman now. even though it's not the Crash Man stage.
Well done there.
Alright, so now time to pay attention to see what CrebleStar has left. Looks like item 2 for Creble.
He should have Heat, Wood, and Crash left.
He had 2 question marks left, so Crash is out, so Heat and Wood.
I can press buttons, I swear.
That's alright. I'm gonna, just like race 1 was decided by Charlieboy's power pack malfunctioning, I'm gonna put this down to the tracker malfunctioning.
Good, as long as we're all clear who's at fault. It's not me. Anyway, anyway, we got Toadman on a Charlieboy screen acting as our Woodman for this seed, and Charlieboy's going to use that item 3 he got earlier in the seed to do the Heatman zip here in a moment, or at least attempt to. Oh, sorry, CrebleStar. I know who's running. There we go. Charlieboy will do the same. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is Charlieboy's final Robot Master, and it looks like he's gonna use his item 2 earlier in the stage, so Yoku Block bound potentially for Charlieboy as Creble now makes it to his 7th boss door. So half a stage behind, give or take a little bit here.
I'm gonna put it as a whole stage behind, because he's got to go through Wood.
Oh yeah, it is Wood. So, ooh. All right. So this is gonna come down to CrebleStar's behind plus or minus a good Wood zip as well. So we'll see what CrebleStar is able to pull off here as Charlieboy opts for the Yoku blocks.
I mean, Yokas don't really take that long as you know how to navigate them. If you can make another section of Heatman stage go by quickly, why not?
I don't know. I think I'd rather take a flight on the unfriendly skies and use my item 2 there. But again, where Charlieboy is at, he's at the winter semifinals of a tournament, and I'm in the commentary booth. So, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt here.
Either way, CrebleStar is going to be behind. He's using good old any percent strats here by pulling out that time stopper so that the hot dogs don't appear on screens 2 and 3 here. He's gonna pull out that item 3, and there's the best eyebrows in gaming.
Yeah, there they are. So we have the genuine article here as CrebleStar going for the Goodwood zip. So Charlieboy into Wily 1. Oh, it looks like the tracker updated finally.
Hooray!
Surprise!
Either way, we got the best chicken sprites now, acting as our chickens.
I'm not even sure what I'd call that. It looks like all the rotisserie chickens that, you know, I'd bring with me on a Saturday barbecue or making a great escape here.
Anyway, CrebleStar getting his good wood zip, so he's going to be half a stage behind. I'm going to call it half a stage behind as when he enters Wily 2 here. If this airman will cooperate, which he is not, he is being absolutely mean to Creble here. Hopefully he has a juice box on hand. He's got the one, and he does wisely take it.
That is not a very friendly airman.
No, he is not being kind to Creble at all. Careful. There we go. Okay. We've got, quickly, give me color weakness.
Oh boy, it's gotta be the bubble lead until it's not. We did forget about the Wily. Alright, so I'm gonna go Oats Dragon again. I'm gonna go yellow. I'm gonna go bubble lead. If I wasn't right the first time, second time's the charm, maybe.
All right, True Blue, weak to Kami, Glasses Dragon. And that's an Oats Dragon, and that's burnt orange right there. That is a burned dragon.
Oh boy.
And it's weak to Crash. I betrayed myself. And we got some Super Robot Boys music. Oh. You know, I could switch the music over to Charlie because it's the lead, but we're good right here.
Oh, it's just like when the Crashman stage music comes up, I'm just like, yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the tunes for a bit. We're good.
I mean, we'll hear the same music on Charlie Boy's side. It's not like the music changes, unless Metal Man's involved, which he isn't at this point.
Yeah, DJ Metal Man can change the music if he's in Metal Man stage.
Alright, Charlie Boy will not be checking our wall weakness here. It's going to just go straight on through. I also do this, so nothing new. These toads that have been to the dens are giving Charlie Boy a little trouble here because they did not care for the fact that he was firing metal blades on him.
Alright, so Charlie Boy makes the climb with the item 3. We see the second coming of the Oats Dragon. So Creble about to finish things off here as Charlie Boy. No suicide drop, playing it safe there.
Let's see in a moment if it's another buster. And yeah, it's Angry Chat, once again weak to the buster.
Oh, the trolls are pretty easily defeated in chat this time. Looks like 2 buster shots and we're done.
They really don't care for their vitamin C. Oh, I don't care for this track. I'm gonna switch over to Charlie Boy now.
Whoa, Creble, that's a little too high.
Bonking his head.
Alright, so if you can get the tracker to switch him over. So let's listen into Charlie Boy's side. So
it looks like the tracker is once up to its old tricks again. It's not liking me this evening.
Well, it's not the only malfunction we've had so far in this race, so seems to be today's theme. But CrebleStar, is he gonna stop to smell the roses? Yes, he is.
And it's heat again. Meanwhile, Wily did not clean out his pipes.
No, not at all. That's some quality septic sludge there.
That's some bowel trouble right there. That's for sure. I understand he's an old man, but oof.
Alright, so Charlie Boy gonna take on the Guts tank. Or, no, it is a Guts tank this time around, so...
Not weak to Crash, so that makes me sad. Not Lemons. Air.
Okay, so Air Shooter getting it done. CrebleStar gonna take on Twitch chat here. So, all in all, about a full stage difference between the two. Charlie Boy into Wily 4, CrebleStar about to finish Wily 2.
Yeah, Charlie Boy about to enter the anxiety rooms here in a moment. You know, I know some of our colleagues call this the great equalizer. I just stick with anxiety because, you know, sometimes it doesn't equalize anything.
It's all about what enemy set shows up, and it looks like Charlieboy. There is a way to get through. Oh, he found the second pit. Gonna use some item 3, so he's gonna zip up. Skip the next screen.
Oh, jeez. I'm blanking on this one.
I should know this one.
That's what I'm saying, I'm blanking.
Ay, that's gonna distress me for a while, because now I'm like, I'm humming the tune in my head, and it's just like, what is it?
Chat's got it. It's Koopa Beach. There we go.
Alright. Twitch chat to the rescue. Thank you for saving us both.
The Mario Kart hit was it. So after that, it's like, it's Koopa Beach. There we go. Anyway, Guts Tank gonna go down to its old thing as it gets bubble-leaded into infinity.
Yeah, it looks like the lead here is fairly stable as Charlieboy's headed into our Wily 4 fight. CrebleStar right into Wily 4.
There we go. There's the trick I'm talking about. You didn't wait for it to go all the way through to get the other wall, but that's okay.
Yeah, you can go in through the door with a charged heat kind of buffered, so to say, as it looks like... Oh, come on, Charlieboy, you know better than that.
I mean, it's sitting right there. Was it air? It was air.
Well, one of the minor little things that maybe not everybody knows is that the wall weakness and the boobium turrets will never be weak to the same thing.
In the randomizer, of course. Yeah, we're probably using his item ones to avoid the pits there. And into refights Charlieboy goes. He's got a full complement of E-Tank, so he should be able to ease his way through this.
Oh, Bubble looks like it's doing some work there against Heatman, so... Charlieboy looking to expedite this process a little bit.
And there's Flash. Not on conveyor belt this time, but, you know, he's not exactly doing Charlieboy any favors by being a high jumper. Hey, there it goes. Finally switched over.
Just a little bit of time.
At least we know. At least we got to find out what the music was in Wily 4. It was Dr. Kasek's castle. All right, there's the Sentai Quick Man. And halfway through the refights, Charlieboy is. So at this pace, we will in fact have a game 3. Hardware depending, working properly. And Charlieboy gets tackled by the airman. He's got 4 tanks.
It's almost like he forgot he had them. He has so many of them, but
Look, folks, there's an epidemic called hoarding. Don't hoard. Drink your juices.
It looks like CrebleStar is going to join into the refights. Charlieboy, I believe, on his 7th?
He is now. He's got some... CrebleStar's got some work to do, but he is really in the hole right now.
Yeah, it looks like Creble hasn't found any weaknesses or doesn't know of the bubble lead that Charlieboy found.
Well, in defense of Creble, he did take on heat first. Meanwhile, Into the Machine is not on Linux, not weak to heat, not air. How about Leaf? Nope. Bubble.
I found something.
Yep. And at least this bubble has an arc to it. How about for phase 2? No.
No.
Quick. Okay.
Alright, so Charlieboy keeping himself clean, so he'll drop down into Victory Road. CrebleStar on his 4th boss refight, so this could be Game 3.
Alright, so taking on the alien we go, or the crystal, I should say. We're on page 1, so let's see. And it's air shooter.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
And it's a sub 30.
that, I believe, is our second sub 30 of the entire tournament so far. So Charlieboy back with a vengeance.
And he's finishing with official race time GG time of 29:52.
Alright, so it's only 8 seconds, but it is still a sub 30 and not something to trifle with. CrebleStar, I believe, found Quick Boomerang for both and is now dropping down into Victory Road himself. However, at this point, it is going to be a second place for CrebleStar, and we will have a Game 3 incoming.
Alright, so Crowell also on page 1 right now. Let's see if he quickly finds air shooter as well. Well, he's going the wrong way. Now he's found it. There we go.
Oh,
So
that's pretty.
So Crowell finishing with a time of 31:33.
Alright, so about a minute and a half. Not the time to sneeze at otherwise. So, with that said, so it looks like we're gonna see the final grid and see that second dragon weakness here. It looks like we're going through the title stage.
Yeah, that's why we also listen to the castle music from Mega Man 7.
W and C. Okay, so you might know a little better than I would what those related to.
Wood and Crash.
Okay.
Alright, so our boys are taking a little break here before we start race 3, as are we here, so give us just a moment as we get ourselves prepared for the third race of this best of 3 between Charlieboy and CrebleStar. Alright, folks. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and if you're done go to the bathroom, we are actually set up and getting ready to start this race 3 of this best of 3 between Charlieboy and CrebleStar. CrebleStar taking the first race and Charlieboy taking the second. So we're going to have a winner nonetheless here in this game 3. The voices you hear in the void are myself, CyberRamble9, and my co-commentator Freako, and we're both glad to have you here this evening.
Alright, so you said it about as good as I could there. So we've got ourselves essentially a best of 1 with CrebleStar and Charlieboy both splitting the first 2 games of this best of 3 series. So 1 game to settle it all. Our winner is going on to winners finals, and our loser will drop down into the losers bracket and face an as of yet undetermined opponent as the losers bracket starts to develop itself through the tournament. And it looks like our timer is running down on CrebleStar's side, so we are off.
And we got ourselves a flash and an air. Kreble saying no to air. I'm gonna say, gonna say no to crash.
Alright, looks like we're going
there
with
we go.
A little bit of a older strategy of fishing for information, just figuring out where the whammies are. So CrebleStar has the advantage of knowing where Crashman is and knowing where Airman is. So later on, when they have a little more in the way of potential items and weapons, go back to those stages and be more prepared.
Well, into the respective stages, and there's a fan feed on CrebleStar's side. Not very fat, so down he goes. These walkers for the Joes aren't exactly very durable, as we got some tikis now in the final hallway. And crap. Not that it's going to stop Charlie from not getting his E-Tank, or is he? Nope. He almost got me that time. But into the flash room door he goes, and we're going to find out who our first robot master is of the seed is, and it is a, well, Flashman, who's a very dark complexion as well as his life bar, so must have been Buster Soft, because down it goes.
Yeah, that was definitely a camouflage trick that he was trying there, but it was not very effective. CrebleStar about to hit his boss door, so basically right on the heels is Charlieboy. Wow, finding 2 good Heatman here.
He's Buster Soft too, but you know what? It's better than seeing not be Buster Soft.
Yeah, this is one of those runs where you're not very pleased about it. Didn't even look like I could see where the where he was shooting out his heat shots. So item 3 there for CrebleStar. So Charlieboy about to make his way to item 3. So Metal Man stage for CrebleStar. We'll see where Charlieboy ends up.
Looks like the tracker is still being finicky again on me.
Alright, so in about 10 minutes or so, we'll see that CrebleStar defeated a boss, and Charlieboy defeated a boss. CrebleStar has an item. Charlieboy's about to get an item.
Alright. But CrebleStar in Metal Man stage here. Not too much trouble in the first screen, as Charlieboy is making his descent. He's going to see that He-Man in a moment. He's going to be happy to see that it's Buster Soft, but I wonder if he's going to actually try to use the weapon he got in Flashman stage on it. Oh no! That's a bit of an error on CrebleStar spot.
Oh, did he try to find the secret warp zone?
He did. He also found nothing but darkness.
Unfortunate. So there's unfortunately no secret. Oh no!
Speaking of unfortunate, Charlieboy deciding he wants to hug Heatman.
Again, we saw in Run 2 that even though these are trained professional runners, there are just certain things you don't want to try at home. But hugging Heatman.
But Charlieboy finding about heat, the charged heat working wonders. So heat on heat violence it is.
Yeah, it looked like that was the answer in Seed 2. So Charlieboy taking down Heatman and is rewarded with his item 3. So it looks like we have a little bit of a tracker update coming for you as I start to see some of the Robot Masters and item 3 being displayed. Oh, there we go.
Well, this isn't exactly the right stage, but you know what? Both our runners are going to it, but I believe our runners will at some point be able to defeat Airman.
Now, Creble may just opt out here. No, it looks like they're both going for it.
It's really annoying to see these, the Brakemen that are acting as our Joes in this seed be Buster immune. We got Prop Tops in the way, Charlieboy. Okay, he's got the zip set up. He's gonna get the heat zip. There he goes.
So as we saw in the second game, Charlie's gonna have to take the Yoku blocks. Item 2 not available as of yet. So both of our runners.
CrebleStar's got to be careful. I know he's got juice boxes on hand, but if he hugs something, he's going to be dead in the water. Now, he could do it here, but why would you?
Oh, alright. He's going to, take the hit. Not even going to bother with the zip, so...
He's thinking of something, but none of it's working out right now, as he's just getting it laid onto him. Charlieboy in the heat door. Gonna take on Bubble Man here.
Yeah, the Prop Top's definitely cooperating with Charlieboy a little bit more than CrebleStar, as he's making the Yoku block trek across the lava lake. Item 1 for his troubles, so CrebleStar gonna find item 1 himself at the end of this stage.
Into Crash Charlieboy goes. He's gonna be happy enough to do the zip here, especially with Prop Tops in the way. But they're definitely causing him some trouble right now.
Yeah, it looked like Charlieboy just said, "Nah, I'm not interested. I'm gonna try this screen 2 zip."
Which is also not working out for him right now. CrebleStar taking down their Heatman buffs. This item one actually not helping Charlieboy whatsoever. Yeah,
he opted out.
Yeah. Oh boy, and it's probably a good reason why. But I think they'd still be able to do the zip. They'd just be doing it very slowly.
Well, unless they somehow lucked into a time stopper, perhaps.
Alright. Anyway, the elevators aren't too much of a problem, as you got item 1 in tow, and you're just dealing with the Prop Tops, but you know, you get around them quickly. Through the elevator section he goes. Looks like Air Shooter one-shotting the hot dogs on CrebleStar's side. I think he wanted to use Flashman's weapon, but he did not have it on hand to quickly get through screens 2 and 3 here.
Well, either way, having a one-hitter quitter on the dogs is about as good as it's going to get, and it looks like CrebleStar is going to set up for Goodwood. So we'll see what we got here.
Check the screen. Check the screen. Nope. No. I don't think you can do it with that Fan Fiend sitting there.
Yeah, Houston, we'd have a problem if we went for that zip, as the Fan Fiend would have blocked it. So CrebleStar, you know, making the right decision.
got crabs and Jobits in the treehouse here, picking up an extra life.
Alright, so CrebleStar not able to do good wood.
Neither
so
will Charlie.
Like, yeah, I was going to say, Charlieboy not able to do good wood, and CrebleStar is going to have to avoid another whammy in Crash, because if he tries to do that zip, he's going to run into a Fan Fiend, which will likely block him unless he has the Time Stopper.
Alright, well, there's Banana Man himself right now. And he is a long jumper. He is not Buster Soft either. CrebleStar in trouble. He's searching for a weakness now, but he may not have it. He does not have... Oh, no. So,
yeah, I was going to say, it didn't look like CrebleStar had the benefit of any safety sludge there, so...
He had to take it coming down the treehouse, so...
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. So it looks like CrebleStar's going to have to brawl this one out, and Quick Boomerang isn't really helping him. It's not doing
none of these weapons are good. What I might getting bodied now. This Woodman is not your friendly Woodman.
No, not at all. He's one tough cookie, and
these bananas are rotten to the core. Now, but I wonder... I don't know, I'm forming a little small strategy in my head, and it's not going to work out. He's about to take death here.
Yeah, not able to quite make that jump.
This is right now just all in Charlieboy's favor.
Yeah, this is almost a free airman stage for Charlieboy, as CrebleStar has unfortunately stopped to have to pay the toll here. It looks like he's starting to find something to get himself ahead in the life race. So just don't lose it at the end here. Make sure you get that hit in. There we go. CrebleStar able to get through. And item 2 for Charlieboy as well. So we have all our items accounted for. But unfortunately, CrebleStar is a stage behind right now.
He's in the hole. It's more than just a stage.
Yeah, very true. The only good thing that CrebleStar has going for him is that Charlieboy could fall into the trap and accidentally soft lock himself with a zip, but it looks like he has the Time Stopper, so he should be able to find his way out of it.
Alright, CrebleStar going for the Buster Zip here in Bubble Stage. Charlieboy entering the third quarter of Metal Stage here. Alright, so we got Quickman in Bubble Room here, and he's a bit of he's more of a Jogman than Quickman right now. And we got once again a dumb crash on the metal conveyor belt. One more quick, there we go.
Alright, so CrebleStar unfortunately taking another death, so this has not been a fun day at the office. CrebleStar trying to look for some kind of a weakness here, and So far, not finding anything. Just saying, all right, I'm going to do it with the Buster.
Alright, well, Charlieboy with his commanding lead starting their Bubble Man run.
Yeah, we've got Flashman.
I forgot he did metal, so that's out of the way, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had Flash, Air, and Crash that are left, compared to Charlieboy being in the beginning of Bubble Man, with Woodman waiting in the wings. So, just an unfortunate set of circumstances for CrebleStar.
Woodman just not being kind to CrebleStar. That's really the main difference right now. Charlieboy's going to have to deal with that Woodman, but he's going to have a plethora of weapons to hopefully find something useful to take down that Woodman.
Well, even if Charlieboy goes for the Goodwood Zip, we know he has the Time Stopper, so he should be able to continue the Zip, even with the Fan Fiend potentially blocking him out.
Alright, well, CrebleStar is not going to get that E-Tank up top because he gets tackled by a crab. Charlieboy taking down Quickman. And Creble is going to test this Metal Blade on... Nope, missing it. There we go. Alright, so into the forest Charlieboy goes.
Yeah, so it looks like CrebleStar at the boss door. So, camouflage. No metal. Alright, what do we got here? Just going with the...
Tried and true lemons. It's a real shame because, yeah, this is definitely one of those moments where it's like, you know what, I'm going to juggle this Flashman, but nope.
Yeah, just not having it, unfortunately, but CrebleStar had lemons, he's making lemonade with it, so with that in mind, CrebleStar into the Airman stage, and we have a Space Monkey beaming back up to the mothership, so...
Yeah, combination of Space Monkeys and the birds. So, you know, a simple enough walk. Alright, well, Charlieboy getting part 1 of the zip done. Or at least I thought he did.
Oh.
He now sees the Fan Fiend.
So it looks like he's seeing the bad news, so... Switch to Time Stopper? Yep, there's the Time Stopper. So... At this point, he's got to try to figure this out. It looks like he's made it through, but he's got one more nasty little surprise waiting for him at the top, as I believe another Fan Fiend is waiting up there.
Being careful not to overzip. And there we go.
Alright, so Charlieboy is able to pull off the Goodwood Zip, so that's going to give him, you know, another in a long line of advantages so far, as CrebleStar manages to get our enemy at the end of the Airman stage out of there. And Charlieboy just able to execute, and Woodman's gone, so a full stage advantage for Charlieboy here. Alright, who do we got?
We got off his meds again.
Yeah, there's the problem. We got a rather unhinged Dr. Light. So no wonder that Woodman was so tough. But CrebleStar, yeah, must have realized that there were Fan Fiends there and just didn't go for it. So it looks like we're going to have some... item 1?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? CrebleStar right now just not executing properly. But before we get too behind, We gotta do the game again for a third time.
Alright, so third time this charm for me. Oh wait, no, Bubble Lead was one of the right answers, so now it's gotta be the Quick Boomerang, but I'm still hoping for that yellow dragon to come through, so I'm gonna go with... You know, I'm gonna go with generic yellow.
Alright, well, usually when in my color orderings, I do the Grimace Dragon and then Jetfire Orange Dragon, but we got the Orange Dragon last seed. And I went with True Blue last seed because we had to do it quickly. So I'm going to go back to my Purple Grimace Dragon, but I'm going to pick Metal this time as a weakness.
Ooh, Charlieboy pulling off a good pause buffer there to keep himself on the ladder and not deposited into the abyss.
Go start picking up his juice box. Alright, show me this dragon. You know what, I'm just taking full credit for this one. Absolutely full credit for this one.
Alright, yeah, that was the Metal Blade too, so, yeah, alright.
Alright, CrebleStar now officially a full stage behind.
Yeah, CrebleStar going into Wily 1 now at 2030, and at 2030, Charlieboy is into Wily 2, so yeah, a full stage. At this point, I never want to jinx things, and I've probably jinxed things enough tonight, but...
Oh, what's one more time?
Yeah, again, third time the charm, I guess. But at this point, I'm pretty satisfied that it's Charlieboy's race to lose at this point, more so than anything else. Charlieboy has to really make a mistake to allow CrebleStar back into it, more so than CrebleStar can find some manner of method of execution that will allow him to save time somewhere.
Well, I wonder if we're gonna go 3 for 3 tonight with this Pico unit, as we're about to see on Charlieboy's screen. And it's once again Twitch chat angry, but this time they took their vitamin C, but they don't like getting blown on.
Yeah, they just need to get blown away this time.
Oh!
Wow! One hit bubble?
And it's one bubble per bubble, but you know what? Get out of here, Twitch chat. I've had enough.
Go. You're banned. Get out.
Get the hammer.
Alright, let's get some bops in chat there for getting rid of that Twitch chat on Charlieboy's side. So CrebleStar up to the dragon, and it looks like Charlieboy... Wily 3 is a fairly short stage, so I don't want to say 2 stages ahead, but by the time CrebleStar finishes this dragon, Charlieboy is going to be a good section through this Wily 3 stage.
Yeah, it looks like White or Dr. Light in this seat's case is drinking a lot of cranberry juice.
Well, it's got to be, you know, made somewhere, and it looks like it's processed here in the 4th stage of the castle here. Alright, so Kreble's making the trek across the spiky abyss, and it looks like we have ourselves a Koopa Dozer.
Yeah, it's a Bowser on parade. Was that air? Yep, it was air. And we are once again keep going in for the wait here. Not leave, not bubble. It was bubble for the wall. So we know it's bubble, which is the worst wall weakness we could have. Alright, I'm gonna have to get with Quantum, find out where he found this track, and tell him to take it out. I know it's Wily Ford, it's full of anxiety, but come on.
Alright, so let's see how CrebleStar deals with Trick Chat. No lemons.
Alright, found Quick Boomerang. We found all 3 of our weaknesses. By the way, folks, if you didn't know, the Pika units have 3 weaknesses, and we found all 3 of them tonight.
I think this might be, you know, maybe the most efficient when it comes to ammo consumption, but it's definitely not as quick.
No, and the other one we really need it for is that top one. Either way, Charlieboy is through. The Tiki Torch is in the third screen of the anxiety rooms, and he's going to the hallway just momentarily. He's gonna certainly. Well, he was gonna try and crash through the door. I'm wondering. I was about to say, is he gonna be greedy?
Well, at this point, he's ahead, and well, he shouldn't know that he's ahead, but he hasn't really done anything to convince himself that he's, you know, potentially behind either by, you know, taking any silly deaths anywhere. So CrebleStar should be under the presumption that with that wood fight that he is potentially behind in this race. So if anybody takes a risk, it'll be him.
He has to know he's behind, considering how that woodman went. Uh-oh, Charlieboy? Okay, he just found Bubble, because I believe it's the last one he just checked. That top one's always the worst for Bubble. Alright, not... Crash... Heat... Air... Heat? Not heat. Yeah, there. He could have gotten the God weakness with that tail end one. But either way, Boo Beam is down for Charlieboy. CrebleStar about to take on Bowser on parade here, but into the refights he goes. Oh, and we do get some Crash Bomb action on the Dozer.
Alright, so Charlieboy into his refights. CrebleStar into Wily 4.
Not necessarily, just that, you know, it just looks like it's heat a lot, you know. So I would not put any substance into that. Alright. Speaking of taking on heat as Charlieboy.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yep, he knew about that from the first time. So he put that in all else to good use. Charlieboy taking on Banana Man now. See, this is a Banana Man where you gotta try that Crash Bomb on. Wisely taking a juice box.
Yeah, there's no point to hold yourself back here. Charlieboy using the E-Times, he's definitely got him. I think it'll be the only one he uses in these refights, but you know what? You got it, so use it.
Yep. I mean, I'm always a proponent of you gotta at least have one for the machine. And that's an ultimate weakness for Airman there with the air shooter.
Bye, Airman. We barely knew ye, but you gotta go.
Look, what you need to go. You need to go blow off somewhere. I don't know if that works, but we're gonna make it work. Anyway, last Robot Master for Charlieboy in his refights is in Quickman in the Bubble Room.
Alright, so Soggy Bubbles is out of there. Charlieboy picking up weapon energy, but it looks like here we go. No paper mache machine.
It is a quick boomerang. There we go. As I said, always nice to have one tank on hand for the machine, as boomerang is for both parts of the machine.
Wow, one size fits none for Charlieboy as he's off to Victory Road. And little does he know he has a sizable lead here. So, with that in mind, Charlieboy drops to the right, and CrebleStar's going to try for a weakness. I don't know if he's going to find anything with that air shooter.
Oh,
yeah,
he found it.
He got it.
He also knows the wall weakness, so...
Alright, so at this point, he should be able to get them all.
But, you know, a little too late, as Charlieboy is about to take on the Alien, or Dr. Quaker Oats in this case.
Well, not the Buster.
I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight to heat, so get that out of the way.
No.
And it's
ooh, that hit.
Alright, and with official time of 30:28, Charlieboy wins this best of 3 match between himself and CrebleStar, so get those GGs in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely a race. Charlieboy having a little technical difficulty, although one may argue that he was behind as it was, and the power pack malfunction really only punctuated that things were going terribly for Charlieboy in Game 1, but recovered well in Game 2 and 3, my friend, to take this match.
Yeah, you can say that again. Terribly is an understatement, ain't it? Nah, good game for the Treble. I'll tell him again when he gets in here, but yeah, man. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Spaghetti. Boy, I tell you what.
See, pre-race, and I'm gonna open the curtains on these folks. He's talking about all his practice races. Practice run's been going so bad. I was like, you're lying. Leading Kreble into a false sense of security.
Oh, give me a break. No, sir. I mean, false sense. Did you see what happened to Seed 1? Like, bro, I was lying.
False sense of security. Oh, the power pack fails. And they just wipe him out in the next 2 seats with a sub 30 as well in the first one.
I hear this man acting like I planned that or something. No, sir, bro. No, bro. Like, man, all that really happened. Like, my goodness. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, uncharacteristic death in the second seed to Airman on the refight. Well, maybe not uncharacteristic, I don't guess, but, and then who else did I die to? I died to somebody on the stages.
Let's see.
On C3.
You had a few deaths in the first seed. It was let's see. It was in the Flash room. I forget who was in the Flash room. It was Woodman, wasn't it?
Oh man, that first seed. I was so how you say perturbed, I guess. That yeah, I just kind of forgot everything that happened. But yeah, no, I mean even before the very first, so the first 10 seconds of the race, like, just the seed was just like, or my power pack, or both, was just like, nah, son. And just reset me out of nowhere, just walking down the hallway, and I'm like, alright, cool. And, after that, I mean, that didn't exactly start it. Like, I was still in the race. I was like, okay, I lost about 10 to 15 seconds, but I should be okay, I guess, if I play good. And then, yeah, so I started trying to play good, but I mean, hey, I was dying and like left and right, like you saw what happened. Like, people that watch my personal stream was watching me kind of spaghetti a little bit in practice yesterday, trying to D-Rust / practice a bit. I say D-Rust like I've been not playing for a while. I mean, I played, it just hadn't played this week very much.
Well, that first seed for you might be best. Just, alright, it happened, it's out of the way, gone and forgotten at this point.
Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Get it out. Peace. Dump it underneath the trash can.
Alright, so I gotta ask, is there anybody you want to see in the winners finals as opposed to, you know,
Well, it doesn't,
not...
it doesn't matter.
not.
And in fairness, he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, we're in winners finals. I'm playing Satoko Addict 96 next, I believe, which is what, top 5 vanilla runner in the world. Very nice, good stuff. Am I shaking in my boots? I don't know. I mean, in vanilla, yo, he destroyed it easy. But the Rando's a different story. It's a little bit of a different beast. But I mean, he put up a sub 30, which is pretty impressive for a year 1 player. So. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the other person who put up a sub 30 so far in this tournament. So we're gonna have a clash of the Titans.
Yeah,
so
my first sub 30 was today, and I mean, yeah, I just like strangle-holded seed 2 because I was like, seed 1 went bad, seed 2 gotta win.
Well, you did okay for yourself in seed 3 as well. So. Let's see, CrebleStar just finished himself up. He's joined into the setup, into the chat, so we'll be visited by CrebleStar soon enough. Ah, there you are.
Hey, what's up, guys?
GG's, Creble.
Thanks, man. Oh boy, what a horrible 3rd seed. Ugh.
What a horrible... like what I told these guys, I said spaghetti. Spaghetti everywhere.
Yeah, oh man, like the first and second one weren't that bad. Actually, like the first and second one, like were actually almost mirrored one to the other. But oh man, the third one, that Woodman had the best of me.
Yeah, that Woodman was bleh. It wasn't anytime Woodman leaves a shield on the screen and jumps to the other side, it's like, hey bud, chill out.
Yeah, and I didn't have any weakness for him, so I was kind of screwed there. I had like you had to get either the perfect fight or just like cheese him in the corner.
Yeah, I did a little 1-2 jump shot across the screen type thing and just kind of tanked some damage. I think I might have had to use an E-tank on him. I don't remember. I think pausing helped as well because I caught him jumping a little bit.
Right.
Give him an extra arc or something a couple times or once or twice or something.
But yeah, he was a pain.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, man, GG, man. As always, you played great, man. Of course, just before the race, Charlieboy was like, I'm not playing that great today.
I wasn't.
And of course he goes with some 30.
even with the because the power pack seed shenanigans. But even with that happening, I think that first seed you probably would have won, honestly, because like I took a couple of deaths in that one. But even before, like, so the first 10 to 15 seconds of the race, like my flash card, my power pack just decided to randomly reset itself, and I'm like, okay, well, first hallway and flash, 10 to 15 seconds, whatever. But yeah, like I kept on playing and I didn't let it bother me, but I was still spaghettiing like all throughout the first. Like, besides that, did he beat me to Wily stages? Like the second time it malfunctioned, I basically lost there was in Wily 2. So
I will. That's bad. That sucks though.
Been stayed in game 1. Creble was.
He at least had
he won game 1.
Yeah, Creble had a half stage lead on you.
Yeah.
Going into Wily stages and pretty much as your power pack and it was malfunctioning.
Yeah. So see, I mean, you were already ahead, so you got me on race 1 no matter what.
It looks exactly like last year. It was this exact same scenario last year. I won game 1 and you won both game 2 and 3.
Hey, I mean, something about me having my back up against the wall sometimes. Like it's either a day for Mega Man or it ain't, I guess, or like a day for competition, if you will, or it ain't.
Right.
Yeah, I do okay under pressure mostly. I'd say. I say that now, and watch, here comes the next match, and like I'm gonna just tank completely. But we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it's not so much the pressure, but the way Woodman just moved, it was just like, man, you can't like miss one shot or he's just gonna kill you. And I was out of E-Tank also there, so that didn't help.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I'm still bitter about that one. That freaking Woodman.
Speaking of Woodman, did you have a flash for Goodwood on the last seed? With the fan feed?
Sorry, was that?
I said, did you have flash by the time? Did you get to do Goodwood on the last feed? Because the fan fiend was on screen too. So.
Oh yeah, I went to do it and I thought, might check the next screen. Oh, he's there. Never mind.
I did it. I didn't let it stop. I knew I had time stoppers, so I was like, oh, I'm just.
Well, he did not
Right.
have Pepper at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, these seeds. I mean,
Yeah.
they were a bit. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just mediocre. I wouldn't say like super duper rough fish, but they weren't exactly the easiest of seeds either.
Yeah,
Especially
gotta
the
give that.
first one with all the tanky enemies and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they were not easy seeds for sure. And also with the static and semi-static item ones, that didn't help too.
third one had some tanks too, and I was just like, I weapon searched and I kind of took notes, and I was like, okay, I got this for that. Well, I mean, maybe not on every enemy, but mental notes. And then like for some bosses, I found like, what was it? Air for Airman was weakness, and then Crashman was kind of semi-weak to, what was it, metal or no, quick boomerang, and then Heatman was weak to heat that seed, and yeah, so I mean, finding all that stuff kind of helped me out on that last seed for sure.
Yeah, the weaknesses surely helped. I just didn't get like the right thing, I guess.
It happens, man. It happens. You got you still in it. You gonna come back slinging from the loser's side. You know, second chance. Wop wop. I have faith in CrebleStar.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I still have some redemption to do. We will see. We never
Hey,
know.
top four. Not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun experience though. Like the only thing I kind of not think it sucks, but like I would just wish I would have been in round one also just to play one more game.
yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I can't wait to see who I'm gonna be facing in the losers bracket. I don't know if that's determined yet.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you get to take it. You get to take a bit of a nap. We have some work to be done in losers.
All right, I get you.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just about all I got. Other than thanking everybody. You guys got any more questions?
No, I got nothing on my end. Like I said, Treble, you got a bit of you got a nap to wake as pretty much we got all the second round losers and round 3 to go through. We got a winners final set, but you know we got a long way to go through the loser side of the bracket. But you know that's pretty much as far as I got tonight. But tomorrow night, you folks that are in chat right now need to come back, as we got a race tomorrow night as well at 9:30. That's going to feature Casual Tom and Comedy Sentence. So come back for that.
Oh, Buster only, as Tom is saying in chat. So I guess he's gonna follow those rules.
Ooh,
Yeah.
getting in Kami's territory there.
Yeah, I have a special interest in that match, but I also got my own race. But before I even get to my own race, on Wednesday we got another of our loser bracket matches going on. That's going to feature Blue Bomber 285 and Sinister Sama, and then Sunday afternoon on August 31st is going to be Chrissy and myself running. So we got plenty of action happening here in the Magnet 2 Randomizer tournament going on. So come back for all those races. Specifically, you know, come back tomorrow night because it's going to be fun.
Either.
And also, I needed to take myself off the commentary. That's way too late for me. I don't even know why I signed up because no one else did. I did it just to fill it, but you know, with Creed sign, I was like, all right, I got an excuse to get out now.
Sure. I might be around. I don't know. I'll have to see what's going on. Whew. Man. Anything else, Rico? You taking your nap already? Did you fall asleep on us?
I think he did. We're gonna let the old man sleep, and we're gonna let these fine folks in chat go to sleep well. So you folks have a good evening. GG's again, Charlieboy, CrebleStar, and we'll catch you all next time.
Peace.
All right, GG's everybody. Thanks everybody. Peace out.
GG.